Welcome everyone, Lazy Maverick here. Today we're going to be having a look at the latest game in the Grid installment. It's called Grid Legends. I think they got 3 or 4 games now in their installment, and this one came out recently, so we're going to be having a look at the first few races of this story mode. I'm going to be giving you my opinions, what I think about the game, what I think works, what I think they've changed, what I think they've made better. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you do, consider subscribing and liking the content. Before we get fully into it though, I do want to say it's going to be quite a long video, and it's going to be time-stamped for that reason, so feel free to jump around and enjoy the video as you please. So straight away we're dropped into the action here, into a high-speed sort of race here in this cutscene. Colours look really nice, cars look really cool. Everything looks quite nice and polished off. And then we cut to what is essentially a film, which is a little bit strange because you're jumping between these characters, these races with actual people being filmed, and then you're going back and forth between the game and the film. And it kind of reminds me of the one of the first Need for Speed games, which had a similar way of doing their cutscenes, except they tried to use some blur effects to animate the scenes a little bit. But here they've just gone straight for the film. I'll be quiet now and I'll let you sort of watch a little bit of the cutscene before we're entered into the race here.
It's McCain versus Tanaka, an unbelievable race for Seneca.
Pressure. No, screw that. Look, if these idiots can't keep their cars on the track, it's their problem.
Tanaka spots a gap.
It's all or nothing.
McCain doesn't like it.
Contact! Tanaka spins out. North Point have nowhere to go. This is a huge incident. Tanaka into the wall. Manzi sideways on the grass. Seneca number 21 out. Number 22 damaged. Debris littering the track. This is unbelievable.
So you don't take any responsibility for what happened?
Hell no.
So massive crash, and then we're basically launched into the game, getting ready to take over the wheel. The way this game drops you into the first race is very similar to the last installment of Grids. It just drops you in mid-race, you get given a car and off you go. So here it is then, and straight away I go straight into the barrier. I didn't really know what to expect here because the last game, I've been playing that quite a lot recently actually, and the steering on there is quite strange at times, especially in the high-speed cars. You can turn the wheel and you turn, nothing happens, and then it suddenly just snaps, and you've got massive oversteer. But actually the steering here seems quite comfortable. Actually, it's pretty good. I'd say it's much better than the last Grid game.
Come on, you're doing great, 22. You can do this. Final few turns now. You got this. Just keep it steady.
Bit of a loading screen. I tried to cut most of these out. And then there's a sort of weird question here. Continue story or play current season. And It's a bit strange. I didn't really know what to select here, so I think I just went for continue story. Eventually.
And that's Raven West, Nathan McCain, and Laura Carvalho leading the charge here at Strada Alpina.
And we get a little bit of a recap of what just happened.
In a situation like this, all you can do is hope that the drivers are all okay.
Done?
And then we go back in time.
Okay.
I think this is where we meet the team.
Principal for Seneca Racing. Hey, gorgeous. No. We have that dinner with the board of directors tomorrow. Some people are born into racing. I had to work for it. My parents run a Nigerian restaurant in South London, and for them, success was never about fancy dishes or expensive ingredients. It was about believing in who they hired and always striving to grow. When I got a chance to run my own racing team, I took the same approach.
Morning, Chief.
Hey, there she is. In case you live under a rock, this is Yume Tanaka, racing legend.
I got a sec to talk about the new braking system.
Sure.
Marcus Ado is something of a prodigy. He was only 25 when he convinced Seneca's board to start investing in unknown drivers and to hire him to run the team. He has the maturity of someone twice his age, and that's gained him enormous respect. The only problem is his approach hasn't worked. Last year, his number 2 driver set a record for the most last place finishes in a single season. This year's replacement performed so poorly in pre-season trials that he quit before the first race.
Is it an embarrassment? No. You have to see the bigger picture. Finding a great recipe involves experimentation. Sure, we had a few rough years, but once we succeed, and I really believe we're going to, we may well become the best team on the grid.
But for now, what? Season starts in 3 days. You're down a driver.
Guess I'll have to find a new driver.
And so now we're in London, and we're basically trying to show off our skills so that we can get scouted by the team. 17th of February 2020. This appears to be us, driver 22. Again, the graphics look really nice. There does look like there's some improvements from the last game.
He's been having some good races recently.
Colours look really nice. I don't know if it's sharper, but the texture of the cars looks just a bit better than it did last time round. Like I said, the car feels really good. And we're just cycling through the different views here. So you've got the bonnet view. Inside car view. This one leaves a little bit to be desired. There's not much going on here. As we come around the last bend, crashing into everyone. Another inside car view, you can see the dials here.
Okay, you're looking good.
Again, the graphics are not bad at all, but there just does seem like a little bit of lack of detail in the cockpit. Game runs really smooth though, it's actually quite pleasant to drive. The cockpit view for some reason seems a lot slower. I don't know if you can tell there when I went from the inside car view to the outside car view. It just seems dramatically faster. I don't know if they've done that on purpose. I guess it's not the worst thing. You do want to... It does feel like you can control the car from the inside. It does feel pretty comfortable. In fact, I think I'm going to carry on driving inside the cockpit for the rest of the race.
All right, one lap left. Keep your position ahead of Vega. Right, nice driving today. I'd be shocked if it didn't catch Addo's eye.
What a race! Some great performances today. Were any of them up to Seneca's level though? Everyone give a warm welcome to Marcus Addo, Principal of Seneca Racing. So, you're looking for a new driver. What kind of traits does Seneca look for?
Thank you. It's more of a spark of talent. Not necessarily the driver out front. So if I see that spark out there, I'll go picking up the dog and making a call.
You heard that right. Marcus Addo is looking for a teammate for you, mate. Seems like they've run out of options. This could be your break. You've got nothing to lose. Give it your best shot. Okay, 2 more laps. You're in a good position. Try and stick with it. Addo could ignore your performance today. I've got a feeling you'll be having some very interesting discussions. Congratulations.
I'm sure Marcus Ado has his eyes set on one of our talented drivers after that performance.
And Seneca continued to have trouble during testing, with multiple drivers involved in on-track incidents.
No mistakes this time.
Run it again, but with less throttle. Don't worry, just superficial damage. We'll get there. I promise.
They now look to their new signing, taking on the number 22 to turn around this bad spell.
Check. This is Ajit.
Right, pre-season testing.
Had a few bad days with the test drivers and are still
I guess we did get hired by them in the end. I'm just going to go into the settings. Interesting settings on the gameplay screen. Seems like you can change the speed of the camera. I think maybe that is referring to what I was saying earlier about it being or appearing a lot faster when you're in the outside view of the car as opposed to the inside view, so maybe you can make adjustments there. I'm going to go into the difficulty. It looks like traction control, stability control, they're all off. ABS is on 1. We're just going to change the transmission to manual sequential, and we're going to see what we can do.
Car back intact. Let's see what this car can do. Push it.
Okay, 22. For the first race of the series, we'll need you to keep up with Yumi. So while you're getting data for a Jeep, just get a feel for the car.
Try a corner with a touch of handbrake. I'd like to see you control the slide.
Embarrassing moment for the recent recruit, spinning out on the last turn.
Let's see if we can hit top speed in this section. Great work. Ado did say you were good. He wasn't wrong. This right-hander is great to practice a power slide. Happen, but in a race scenario, mistakes will cost you places. Okay, big push to the finish line now.
My mother has this saying, it's the farmer that makes the dish. What that means is you have to adapt to the ingredients on hand. I went to scout one driver, but found another. And I was impressed by our chat, so I made an offer.
Wait, you were impressed by a conversation?
That's right. You see, to me, when a person's capable of greatness, it's not just about performance. It's about them, who they are. Great drivers are like the great in any field. You know, they have an obsession, a hunger. They have a need to be more, to prove what only they know they can be. I haven't met anyone this passionate since I found Yume.
There's Seneca's number 22 on the grid, taking the lead to semi-pro. And as Marcus Ado has gone through all of his reserves, they really are Seneca's last hope.
Absolutely.
All right, 22. Remember what Ado said. Just try and keep up with you, mate. Bring the car back in one piece.
As this is your first race, there's no need to push the car to the limit. Just give us a good drive and follow Yume's lead.
Show me what you've got. Not bad. I expected you to be out already.
So yeah, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and subscribe. I'm going to leave you with the last couple of corners, and take care.